0 to 008. Opening T's golden hour drone sweep. Long, slow pull past two very different silhouettes parked on a windswept ridge. One impossibly low and sculpted Toyota GT concept, the other tall, composed and unmistakably Porsche, a white Cayenne. Swelling orchestral hit. Warm, excited, two very different interpretations of presence and purpose. One born from track-first thinking, the other built to carry Porsche DNA into everyday life. Today, the new Toyota GT concept and the 2025 Porsche Cayenne, told through lines, light and color. 009 to 040. Hero shots, first impressions, cut to slow slider shots. Toyota. Low 3/4 front, long hood, pronounced fender flares. Cayenne. 3/4 front, muscular haunches, upright stance. Split screen overlay showing profile silhouettes. At a glance, the GT is sculpted for speed. Wide hips, aggressive splitter, purposeful ducts, and a tensioned roofline. The Cayenne answers with confident mass, broad shoulders, strong surfacing, and Porsche's familiar taillight signature stretched across the rear. On-screen callouts. Toyota. Performance sculpting. Porsche. Purposeful presence. 041 to 130. Front fascia and lighting, macro on Toyota. LED DRL signature, ventilated bumper openings, bonnet ducts. Macro on Cayenne. Porsche high-mounted headlamps, integrated daytime running lights, refined lower grille. Toyota's front is theatrical, angular intakes that read as functional aero pieces, headlamps tucked into a wing-shaped cut line. It's a car designed to slice air and push cooling to the right places. Porsche keeps the face familiar but evolved. High, respectful headlamps and a wide lower intake that asserts strength rather than aggression. B-roll note. Add subtle whoosh SFX when revealing the GT bonnet vents. Hold on Cayenne headlamp detail for on-screen text. Heritage, reinterpreted. 131 to 210. Side profile and proportions, long slider of Toyota's low roof, short overhangs, then Cayenne's long wheelbase, upright greenhouse and flared wheel arches. Proportions tell the story. The GT's silhouette is all over the asphalt. Low center of gravity, wide track, short haunches that hint at mid-engine balance or front-engine, rear-biased packaging. The Cayenne silhouette is a study in composed volume. Long wheelbase, purposeful roofline and wheel arches that carry the Cayenne's family look while hinting at athletic capability. On-screen. Animated wheel arch callouts and wheel sizes affect stance, annotation. 211 to 245. Rear design and diffusers, rear stinger reveal. Toyota's sculpted diffuser, integrated wing, Cayenne's full-width taillight and muscular bumper. From behind, the GT pushes drama, diffuser, splitter edges and an integrated wing that all suggest active aero. Porsche's rear is more reserved but no less deliberate. The Cayenne stretches its light signature and finishes with a bumper that frames twin exhausts or electric trim depending on the powertrain. Close-ups show texture differences. Exposed carbon on GT versus satin aluminum trim on Cayenne. 246 to 330. Wheels, tires and stance, cut to wheel macro. Toyota forged multi-spoke with visible big brakes. Cayenne large multi-piece alloys, more sidewall. Wheels are more than ornamentation. They're a visual cue for intent. The GT's low profile, wide rubber and big rotors red track ready. The Cayenne's taller sidewall and larger diameter wheels balance ride comfort with performance, a compromise that suits a performance SUV. On-screen labels. GT, track bias, Cayenne, road and load bias. 331 to 420. Paint, finishes and color options. Toyota GT concept, slow, rotating macro of GT in a deep metallic blue, then switch to satin carbon panels and exposed weaves. Toyota's concept treatments lean into dramatic finishes, deep metallics that reveal sculpting at low angles, and contrasting matte satin carbon sections that highlight function, bonnet vents, splitter and roof. Concept colors often include race-born tones, vivid blues, signature reds and dark graphite accents to emphasize form under changing light. On-screen swatch strip. Midnight Lake, deep metallic, victory red, race accent, satin carbon, functional trim. 421 to 510. Paint, finishes and color options. Porsche Cayenne, white focus, reveal Cayenne in Carrara, chalk, Arctic white with close-ups showing metallic flake in sunlight. Porsche's Cayenne in white is a masterclass in subtlety. Options run from Porsche white to Carrara white metallic and variations with warmer or cooler flakes. Each changes how surfacing reads on camera. White accentuates surfacing and keeps a composed, timeless presence, ideal for buyers who want elegance with a sporty edge. On-screen swatches. Porsche white, Carrara white metallic, chalk Arctic gray comparison. 511 to 550. How color changes perception on camera, split lighting test. Same Cayenne lit warm versus cool, same GT in matte versus gloss. Bow. Color as cinematography. Gloss whites will pop highlights and emphasize curves. Metallic whites show microflake that adds depth at distance. Matte or satin finishes on performance sections mute reflections and make vents and arrow work red bolder. If you're filming at golden hour, choose Carrara type whites for soft, dimensional highlights. On-screen tip. Golden hour hack. Use polarizer on lens to tame white blowouts. 551 to 630. Practical versus expressive. Which one are you? Cut between lifestyle shots. Cayenne loading luggage, GT on a closed road, macro on carbon weave. Bow. The GT is an expression, designed to provoke. The Cayenne is expressive too, but with an agenda. Daily usability, family carriage, and Porsche's sporting charisma. Your color choice amplifies that agenda. White on a Cayenne says, understated success. A bright race red on a GT screams, performance first. On-screen CTA. Which would you film in white? Comment below. 6:31 to 7 o'clock. Closing call to action, final slow pass. Toyota and Cayenne side by side, sunset rim lighting both vehicles. Beau calm, inviting, two different philosophies, one cinematic playground. Whether you're drawn to the GT's razor-edge drama or the Cayenne's composed authority, exterior design and color are the vocabulary those cars use to speak to the world. If you loved this design breakdown, smash like, subscribe for more cinematic car comparisons, and tell us, which finish would you choose? On screen. Subscribe, like, comment. Color you'd choose. Notes for editor, B-roll and graphics include color swatch lower third during paint segments, macro reveals of carbon weave, animated callouts for aero elements, and split screen before after for white under different lights. Use subtle whoosh SFX on reveals and keep bow pacing measured to let visuals breathe. End of script.